Hello and welcome to my 2025 Gold Cup final prediction. It was the favourites that went through against the underdogs in the semi-finals. And we'll take a quick look back on the quarterfinals and semi-finals to see how they got here. And then we will jump into my main prediction for the Gold Cup final between USA and Mexico. So let's just jump straight in. So let's look at how these sides got here to the final then. USA beat Costa Rica on penalties in the quarter-finals, and then Canada not getting knocked out by Guatemala, making US runs run a little bit easier. Panama and Honduras battled through on penalties in that one, and after losing 6-0 to Canada in their opening match, they seemed to really stabilise throughout the tournament before getting knocked out to Mexico in the semi-finals, and then Mexico themselves did beat Saudi Arabia quite comfortably in that one. So yeah, and then into the semi-finals, USA beating Guatemala by 2-1. They did have a little scare towards the end of that game where who was it? Escobar scored for Guatemala, and then Mexico narrowly beat Honduras in the 50th minute via Raul Jimenez, the prolific goalscorer for Mexico over the years. So yeah, that is how both of these sides got to this final. It must be like, I don't know how many finals these two have played, but it seems like a lot. The last head-to-head was the last time they played in a Gold Cup final was a 1-0 win for the USA, and I could probably see the same happening here, to be honest. But yeah, that is how these teams got here, and you'll see me for my prediction for the final of the Gold Cup. So into the Gold Cup final, where this will take place on Sunday to Monday overnight. At midnight, of course, USA battling through the group stages 5-0, 1-0, and then beating Haiti in their final match. They beat Trinidad and Saudi before that, if you didn't know, and then beating Costa Rica in a scrappy game on a penalty shootout, and Guatemala in the semi. So yeah, Mauricio Pochettino's side unbeaten in this competition so far. So Mexico though, but you've got to be unbeaten to get here. So yeah. Well, you don't. You could lose a game in the group stage, actually. But yeah, Mexico on the same route as the US of A. Mexico's manager is Javier Aguirre, who's got a very impressive win ratio as Mexico head coach, 71%. Mauricio Pochettino, obviously the USA head coach. I'm still surprised he took that job on, to be honest, when he knew the England job was going to be available. 62% win ratio for him. They were in absolutely abysmal form before he came in. So, yeah, I'm surprised the US... I mean, you've also got to look at the team. It's not a great team. They've got Luna on the right, Tillman, Yamango, or however you pronounce that, Chris Richards and Tim Reeve at the back. It's not an overly great team, but they find ways to get results, and that's what a quality coach like Pochettino can do. But he always does lose finals, does Mauricio Pochettino. Look at his Chelsea days, look at his Tottenham days, of course. So, yeah, Mexico will go into this full of confidence, knowing the Pochettino record that he is crap in finals. They did beat Saudi, Honduras, and before that they drew with Mexico and beat Suriname and Dominican Republic, where they only just got over the line. The last head-to-head these two played was back in October 2024, where Mexico got a 2-0 win. USA beat Mexico 2-0 in the Nations League playoffs, and USA won 3-0 as well. This one is a very, very tight one to call because USA will probably be favourites, but with the Pochettino effect, I could see them losing it. But Mexico have won the Gold Cup before, so have the USA. I am going to back the USA to win this one. I'm going to go for an absolute thriller. I'm going to go for a 3-2 USA win. I think that was a score a few years back now. So yeah, I'm going to back USA for 3-2 win over Mexico. I think this would be a great game of football to watch, and Pochettino's side will just get over the line and win a trophy for him. So yeah, I'm backing USA to beat Mexico by 3-2 in this one. Thank you very much for watching my Gold Cup final prediction, just all of the Gold Cup predictions in general. So thank you for watching this prediction. I will speak to you on the next one, which I have no idea, which will be probably Club World Cup semi-final. I am away for the weekend, so there will be no content. I'll put a post up about that. Anyway, so yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. I'll speak to you on the next one.